Hello, hello everybody, Mr. Moo here in the cockpit, here in Elite Dangerous, here in Glidden Enterprise, and here in a Federal Corvette, though not for long. Good Monday morning everybody, or Monday afternoon, or Monday evening, depending. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I think I got things sorted out with my encoder. Cross your fingers and knock on wood and maybe look for a rabbit or two. Hell of a weekend. Hell of a lot of things. But, that's alright. Let's, did some testing on the Gauss cannon, on the plasma caster. It's interesting, on the forums. Mr. Supersonic 8. Hello, sir. Welcome to the show. On the forums, everybody's been, well, not everybody, but a lot of people have been saying, wow, these Guardian weapons have just been eating up NPCs like crazy. And then other people are saying these Guardian weapons haven't been doing jack. Here's to a good stream. I'll drink to that. I unfortunately am in the later camp. The Gauss cannon and the plasma charger just haven't been doing anything to NPCs. At least not much. So, that in mind, let's start the upgrade process again. Let's pull out the Night Saber, and let's use it for its intended purpose. Gretel, 07 to the lovely people, and 07 to you as well. Not saying you're not one of the lovely people, just agreeing with you and acknowledging. Kobo, hey, how you doing? Yeah, let me correct myself real quick right there. That didn't come out quite as I wanted.
We are being hailed.
Ah, from Vazi Kamikaze. 07, wanted to say I'm a fan of your videos. You want to drive off a warship was a massive factor in me pulling the trigger on getting the game. Oh, well, if you're watching, I'm flattered. I really am. I'm at a loss for words. But, yeah, if you're watching now, welcome to Twitch. If you're watching later, welcome to YouTube. And, yeah, welcome to the crew. What else? Let's see here. Shoutouts. Shoutouts. The Ragin' Yeti, thank you so much for following. Also, Susanna Saunders, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Moo Crew. Welcome to the Errantry Alliance, and, welcome to Glidden Enterprise. Pull up a seat. Really, we have got to get maintenance working on this place. I talked to Commander Ogen about this, and I showed him Glidden Enterprise, and he's like, wow, you found a real hole, didn't you? And I'm like, shut up, it's ours. The audio and video quality was impressive, and your use of Track IR really made the whole thing milky smooth. Couldn't help myself. Well, that's what I like to hear, that, you know... Hey, Track IR, you hear that? Sponsorship! Eh? Anyway. Let's get the, let's pull out the top shelf stuff. Let's pull out the fine china as well, and let's see what we can do with this. So the Night Saber, most of the internal components, those went over into the Taurus. That's alright. We can make up for that. We just have to clear out some stuff here. Let's get all this stored away, actually. Store that. We got in the internal shield boosters. Keep those. Those are... We will hold on to these. The FSD, the thrusters. We don't need to alter the power plant at all. That's good. Gretel, I love Glidden, but we definitely need to ask FDev for an overhaul. Yeah, we've got a little bit of a maintenance problem. That's alright, we'll figure out something. Maybe. Eventually. Hopefully. So, what shall we do here? Well, that's easy. We're gonna equip this thing. We're gonna see if the Night Saber can handle Thargoid hunting.
We are being hailed.
And let's see here. Transfer. And get that plasma charger over here. Let's just steal Kaleri Port's housekeepers. Their lights are fine. I like the way you think. Or we could steal Kaleri Port. Hmm? Oh, what else here? Looking forward to catching you out there in the deep dark. Fly safe, 07. And to you two as well. Let's see here. Nope. 07, not 09. 09 is the different code. Sora, good morning! I just need to modify one other bit here. And that is on my Viper 3, the Kinetic Mayhem. There we go. There's my other Gauss Cannon. Yuki! Aw, little miss.
We are being hailed.
Why do you run around, little miss? I've got a little spaceship Yuki. And I've got a great big spaceship Hank wandering around. Sora, as usual, if you need a pilot or extra firepower, call me. Will do. Yuki no! Oh, I should put in a Yuki no at some point. Soon. I'll be flying a shieldless T9 in the meantime, Sora, no. That needs to be a thing, too. Okay, so we've got this Gauss Cannon in storage, which is a good time to switch over. Lance Chieftain. The Fer-de-Lance is still more expensive than the Chieftain. Something to keep in mind. Sora, I love my shieldless T9. Yes, so do pirates looking for shieldless T9s. You people, you transport pilots, you're a crazy bunch. Dedicated, I will give you that. So let's get that last Gauss Cannon over here. Runs a little high on power. We'll see what we can... You know, the Glow of Doom is a nice touch. I like that. Okay, so what do we got here? Power plant is totally unmodified. The power distributor is as well. I thought I had a better one in here. There we go. Charge enhanced. Now, what else can I do here? Bi-weaves are good. I don't need an interdictor. Not for what we're gonna do. We'll need a fuel scoop. Cargo rack's good. Do I have... You know what? I'm gonna have to switch over to another ship here. The Titanium Overcast, my Type 10, I know it has the scanner I need. Please, encoder, don't overload on me. Be good. Please don't break my stream. I'm not called Cray Cray Sora for nothing. That's because he had a couple of supercomputers on board. You're really just nuts? Speaking of... Oh yeah, Mr. Supersonic, the Titanium Overcast, because, well... Big ship. Gretel, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Encoder, no! Encoder, yes. Yeah, this thing is, or was, my previous Thargoid hunting ship. And it was actually very, very good at its job. Very good. We're going to store this, and we're going to store this. Well, Mr. Supersonic. Oh, thank you, Nudie26. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Narvert. Welcome to the Alliance. Pull up a seat. It's warm over by the crazy. Yeah, Mr. Supersonic, if you've seen my video on flight testing this thing when I crashed it into Achenar 3 just to see what would happen, well, what would happen was I lost... I turned off the thrusters at about 30 kilometers up and just crashed into the planet at full speed. Achenar 3 is what, 6, 7 Gs of gravity? I lost my shields, I lost 10% hull, and I think I rang the planet like a bell. So, test successful. Oh yeah, the beluga. Still not sure what I'm gonna do with that thing, because my idea for a bounty hunting beluga obviously didn't pan out. I was hoping to load it up with plasma chargers and just, you know, melt anything. Let me guess, you dented the planet? Yes, I think I did. Somebody was saying it could be the future of mining ships. You just crash into the planet, crack it in half, and get all the planetary minerally goodness. Gretel, don't sigh, you're creating keelbacks. Yeah, oh, damn it, I just made another one. Okay, so shields are a little... well, I need the power plant to be slightly modified on this thing. Not that we're gonna get that, so... let's see, one shutdown field neutralizer. I'll keep one just in case. And one Xeno scanner. And suddenly, I have shields again. Ish. Let's get my modules sorted here. Not going to need a cargo hatch for this. Fuel scoop will put on a higher priority as well. That should do it. I think we're good. Sora, thank you so much for that. Witcher, hey there. Excuse me. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let's get the fire group set up. Set. Okay, discovery scanner, check. Xeno scanner, check. Neutralizer. Check. Actually, I'm not going to need this. Might need this. Alright. I think we're ready. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Just got here to see not-so-standard bounty hunting equipment. I take it you're hunting scouts? Kinda, sorta, Orion. I'm gonna go after something a little bit bigger, actually. I'm gonna see if we can't take a crack at an interceptor. Witchy, scared the... What? How'd I do that? Okay. Set to 1.
Diverting power to requested system.
Lights on.
Lights on.
Ah, you were looking at the other monitor. Gotcha. Okay, well, here we go. Gear up.
Gear up.
Detach confirmed. Departure authorized.
Witcher, no, I am flying a Fertile Lance.
All clear. Flight control signing off.
Nope, I'm flying a Fertile Lance that's partially engineered, not quite up to the... It's still... I'd call it top tier for engineering 1.0. Oh no, pardon my noobness. Bah. No problem. It's got a big wide open cockpit plan. I can see why you'd think it might be a Fertile Lance or an Anaconda at first glance. That's fine. I'm not gonna look down on anybody for whatever rate of experience or inexperience they got. Don't explain engineering for me. I don't understand it. All right. I might explain engineering, but I won't direct it at you. Orion, I'm testing if the new mission system is good for rank grinding. Is rep or influence going to be what I need? Well, if you want... I believe it's reputation. I mean, reputation will boost your standing with the faction. Influence will boost the faction's standing against the other factions. Influence is how you increase a faction's standing in a star system. Reputation is how you, you know, boost your reputation. Kobo. Engineering. Mats go in, overpoweredness comes out. Well, that's not inaccurate. Terralock 87, finally caught you live. 07. 07 to you too as well, Commander. Welcome to the show. Witcher, that's one way to tell it. It's actually fairly accurate. Collect a bunch of stuff, go talk to an engineer, say, I want this to be more OP. Engineer says, pay me! You pay engineer? Engineer goes, ooh, shiny! Engineer works on your ship. You go, ooh, shiny! Kobo, excuse the spelling, I'm building models. Oh, what kind you building? If I can ask. I've done a little bit. Witcher, so basically engineer is like a happy ending for the ship. Again, not inaccurate. 40k terrain at the moment. Ah, the other plastic crack. Okay, so here we are, in the ball system. New signal source discovered. Non-human. Threat level 6. Nope. That will be the Basilisk class. I want none of that evil on me. I'm looking for a Class 5 non-human. Or encoded emissions are good too. I can pick up some materials here. Witcher, scared? Damn right I'm scared. A Basilisk is not something I feel equipped to take on. Hell, I'm feeling somewhat apprehensive taking on a Cyclops, but I've done it before in much bigger ships.
Awaiting further instructions.
Maybe we'll be here too. We'll be okay here too, I'm not sure. Chemical manipulators. Oh, hi there. I need you for things. Tasty things. Chemical manipulators are very good for jump drive engineering. And now it's mine. What else we got here? Chemical processors. May as well scoop these up. You can use them for other things as well if you go to the material trader. Focus crystals. Got plenty of those. Gonna get some more. Or I'm just gonna, you know, fat finger the approach and just bounce it off the nose instead of into the cargo scoop. That works too, you know. I asked about models because at some point we're going to have to redo the display case here in the living room, and I think Meow's mobile suit models are going to... Meow's mobile suit models are going to take front and center, to be honest, because damn, she does good work on those. Ram it with a T10! Ram everything! Tell you what, that's why the cargo scoop on the Chieftain is so amazing, because it's at the... shock of shocks, front of the ship. Just picked up some tau and someone lost an arm. Well, it's the downside of railguns. I'm sure it was for the greater good. Okay, so that handy little distraction out of the way. Let's go find some trouble. Non-human. Threat level 4. These are going to be standard Thargoid scouts or marauders or whatever they are, I think. Let's go find out. Balance.
Equalizing now.
Orion, you know people say autodoc is for noobs, but when I can lay back and relax with a Coke and watch while parking works for me. I can't see any problem. Fair. Fair. It's just early on, I didn't feel like I had the modules to spare, so I kind of taught myself how to land just out of necessity. I didn't have any other room. But no, I won't look down on anybody for using an autodoc module. I mean, I might poke a little bit, but I'm not gonna...
What are your orders?
Alright, game face. Cobra 3, Type 9, and we've got friends. Here we go. Thargoid vessels, basic scan ready. Whoa! Hell was that? Can I get a scan off of this? It doesn't look like I'm getting much of a scan off of this thing, so let's forget that. Let's go to the fun stuff. A little high. A little high. Still trying to teach myself how to use these. Obviously, that's not how. That worked.
Target destroyed. Warning, caustic damage detected.
Well, figured that was going to happen. I've now been hit by one of their acid missiles. Come here, you. That was a good shot. That wasn't. Eldani, 07 to you too as well, Commander. Pull up a seat, enjoy the show, and let's see if I can't wreck these guys. Oh, come on.
Temperature critical.
Also, my hull is still melting away. I should really do something about that. Obviously, I need to work on my fixed gun aim.
Target destroyed.
Alright, let's cook this stuff off my hull.
Warning, temperature critical.
Eye mage, hola!
Warning.
Heat damage.
Right.
Warning.
Dissipated. Thermal signature restored. Power plant capacity exceeded. Diagnostic repair sequence initiated.
Sora, can you fit a fighter bay on that ship? No.
Internal damage.
You can only fit a fighter bay on a keelback, a Federal gunship, Conda Type 9 cutter, Conda Type 9 cutter, Corvette,
All
and
systems
Beluga.
ready to go.
Alright, so I wouldn't want to do that as a regular way of burning this stuff off my hull. And also, Mr. Supersonic, sorry I didn't catch that earlier. You'll be entering lurk space, alright? No problem. Now then, you. How about I hit it? I had a beautiful shot lined up. Totally flubbed it. That was better. That got him.
Target destroyed. Warning. Caustic damage detected.
Oh, I flew through his death cloud. Lovely.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Well, let's get this taken care of first. And biomechanical conduits, which are new. But I don't think I'm going to reach them in time. Well, let's find out.
Cargo scoop retracted.
No, I'm not going to make that in time. So, let's head for Armstrong. Let's get ourselves repaired and, well, de-gooped. iMage, got my chief over the weekend, had to get an Isola prospect.
Damage.
What do you think? Ryan, as Ensign 1 run for federal rep at Soth is 30%, prime time to get my vet. Good idea. Good idea. Let's, get stuff taken care of here. I should probably fit repair limpets on this ship. iMage moves pretty good. Haven't tried more than flying back home. Well, it's a start. Man, yeah, it moves really, really well. Practically dances. So, down to about a third of my hull left, and it's still melting away. Decontamination limpets. Definitely a thing I need on this ship. Or one of those shots of meta-alloy armor to stave off the corrosion.
Taking damage.
Yes, I know, Alex.
Zorgon Peterson, Kilo Yankee Lima. Observe docking reservation protocols. Submit a request before landing.
Please roll the crash trucks because I am coming in kinda quick.
Approach to pad 05.
Copy 05. Through the mail slot, such as it is. Damn. Gear down.
Deploying gear.
Caustic substance neutralized.
Oh, thank you. El Danny, what's best for the large slots on the Chieftain? Was thinking triple PAs. Well, for one thing, you've only got 2 large slots, unfortunately. I went with dual frag cannons engineered to double shot. The 3 small hardpoints, I went with railguns that I modified to, let's see here, 2 of them are super penetrator rounds, and the third one is feedback cascade, just to wreck anybody that's firing off a shield bank. And then on the medium chin turret, or chin hardpoint, I went with a turreted beam laser. Okay, there's no repairs available here, and I imagine there's no outfitting available here either. But let's go have a look just out of crazy curiosity. No stock, no nothing. Right. Wait a minute. Okay, no, they actually haven't modeled damage yet. They've just kind of tuned up the paint a little bit to look like I've got damage. Kobo, somebody went postal on that mail slot. Clever, I like it. I see what you did there. Orion, one complaint about the Chieftain. The gas tank needs to be bigger. It was a nightmare getting to the Guardian sites. Yeah, I went with Class 6 shields and a Class 5 fuel scoop. And that took care of most of the trouble, but not all. Alright, well, let's head to Thompson Orbital. That place should have repair facilities at least. At least it was able to neutralize the crap eating my hull away. Gear up.
Retracting landing gear.
Released. Clear for egress.
System map.
System map.
Alright, now then, what do you got for... Let's see, refuel, repair, restock, outfitting. Excellent, you have everything I need. You are my new favorite station in this system.
You are clear to resume own navigation.
Eldraco07 just wanted to come say hello. Well, hello. Pull up a seat. Or not, either way. Hope you had a good weekend. So, I can tell you this much, just a little bit of self-evaluation. I need to work on my aim. Or I need to get used to this ship again. I was flying the Chieftain all weekend, and most of last week, and that thing just handles like a dream. This handles a little bit different. It responds a little bit different. Beldraco, my case is finally over. Talked to the judge, etc. Oh, congratulations. I think. I mean, it's good when things speed up there. iMage, after-action reports are important for adjusting gameplay. I agree. Right now, my after-action report is... I need to work on these guns. I'm used to the faster build-up time on smaller railguns. These have the same charge time as a Class 2 railgun. So not horrible, but there's just enough of a delay there that I need work. I also need work on the plasma chargers. Orion, why the 30 over the Chieftain? Because with the Chieftain, I only get the 2 large and the 1 medium hardpoint, and the 3 smalls. With this one, I get 4 medium hardpoints. So it's perfect for... It's perfect for the dual, you know, the 4 engineered Guardian weapons, or the 4 Guardian weapons you can stick on these, not engineered, but... You can only have a limit of 4 special weapons, 4 AX weapons, or some combination of AX and Guardian guns. Since I've got 4 Guardian guns, I've got this arranged for the 2 closer and higher hardpoints. Those are the railguns. And the 2 medium hardpoints out to the side of the fuselage, those are the plasma chargers. I love the Chieftain. But I think for anti-Thargoid work, this one might work a little bit better. Not 100% sure, so wanted to give it a test. Beldraco, going to engineer them? I've engineered the ship. You can't engineer the Guardian weapons, unfortunately. Request docking?
As requested.
There we go. Gear down. Gear down.
Lowering landing gear.
Isn't the hull on the Fer-de-Lance not very good? It's hard. It's got like a hardness rating of 70. I mean, but yeah, my hull got chewed up pretty well just with corrosion, so I gotta watch that. Or, let's see what I can do here on getting maybe something to take out those caustic missiles. Or, in fact, I will just load up a decontamination limpet instead of frying my ship. But I love the hardpoint placement on the Fer-de-Lance. Yeah, I'm going to go with some point defense. I'm also going to go with a, if they have it, They may not even have it. Refinery, repair, prospecting, yeah, they don't have... They do not have decontamination. That's alright, we'll work with what we got here. And, you know, to quote Ivan Drago, if he dies, he dies. No. Decontamination limpets are a separate thing. And let's put a point defense up here. Oh, apparently point defense takes out Thargons? Well, double plus good. Cargo, okay, that'll turn off the... Let turn off the fuel scoop and the... FSD. That's alright, I've got the speed, my FSD can recharge here, so... And there, now it'll just turn off the fuel scoop and the cargo hatch anyway, so we're good. Though all of that said... Let's just turn this in right away. Terminus, howdy. How you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Pull up a seat, watch me be dumb. Gear up.
Landing gear up.
Now this thing is not actually really engineered to take out Thargoids. I haven't done much with the armor. You can do quite a bit with the armor. I just haven't. Really, the only thing I've done with this is put a few anti-Thargoid modules on it, and that's about it. And actually, let's get the fire group reset here, so... There. Eldani, you have the measure of it. You can be smart, I just haven't been. Exactly. Glad we're all on the same page here. Have a great stream. Great day. Good luck against the Thargoids. I gotta go get something to eat. Sounds good, Bill Draco. I should probably do that at some point too, but eh. To be fair, in the cinematic trailer, someone was using a courier against the scouts. That's true, but someone got their ass handed to them in the cinematic trailer. I.e. all of them. So I don't know if I would take the trailer as good advice. Non-human. Oh boy. You know, I should have really checked with that.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, it's more scouts. I'm looking for a Cyclops.
Warning. Shield breach attack. Hull integrity compromised.
Yeah, these aren't the ones I'm looking for. Shield breach attack is partially breaching shields. You don't say. Holmes, you astonish me. Alright, what are you? Non-human, okay. Threat 4, that's still just gonna be the Thargons. Or not the Thargons, the Marauders. Eldani, I think I saw someone solo a Thargoid interceptor with the Imperial Courier once. Doable, especially with the new guns now. Like 1 plasma and 2 railguns ought to wreck any kind of interceptor's day. Non-human. I'm looking for threat level 5. And actually, I can make no promises on how well this is gonna go. Desert Dude, these are not the Thargoids you're looking for. No, it's true. They aren't. A lot of little ones, and I need one slightly bigger one. I don't want the stop signs, I want the ceiling fan. Convoy dispersal. Yeah, I want the really pissed off IKEA ceiling fans. So interestingly, has anybody seen the Ramtah's new mission and heard the new data on the Guardians? There's some interesting stuff in there. It's kind of interesting to be wrong and right at the same time on a topic. A little nerve-wracking too, if I'm totally honest. Only a little bit? Alright. Guardian shipyards to be found out there. I haven't heard that one, but that's neat. Oh boy. Toys! No, I was... It sounds like the theory that the Thargoids were actually a Guardian weapon system has been shot down. It sounds like they encountered the Thargoids attacked. They managed to decipher the language and try to communicate with them, but to no avail.
Commander, what are your orders?
Private data beacon. I don't know that anybody knows where Terminus. Yeah, they haven't been found yet.
Incoming message.
Modified consumer firmware, eccentric hyperspace trajectories. Ah, the fun stuff. And salvaged alloys, which... waste not, want not. Gretel, so the Thargoids may be a lot more ancient than we thought. It's true, yeah. So, the Thargoids were not a Guardian weapon system that wiped them out. At least that's what the new data seems to indicate. Of course, the new data also indicates the Guardians did get wiped out by their own intelligent weapon system, which may or may not still be roaming about the galaxy. So it's kind of a good news, bad news situation. Threat level 4. Oh, come on. Some days you just can't find a flying weapon of terror. Non-human. Threat 4. There's estimates of thousands of Guardian sites hiding, yeah. Yep. We've just scratched the surface. Are we literally rebuilding the Guardian weapon systems ourselves now without knowing it? Technically, because yeah, the Bulwark project is exactly what I've been wondering about that, because it sounds like, hey, let's try to build some kind of smart weapon system. Weapons fire detected, threat level 2. Well, I cannot do a thing against human targets with these ships. Or with these weapons. So it wasn't their weapon systems that wiped them out, it was their non-weapon systems. No, it was their weapon systems. It was their weapons became self-aware, looked around and said, well, this kind of sucks. And they decided the best way to preserve peace in the galaxy and prevent destruction of, well, everything, was to kill the Guardians. The smart weapon got very smart. Non-human, threat level 6. Well, you know what? Nothing ventured, nothing horribly lost, screaming and burning. Let's see what we can do versus a basilisk. Why? Oh, why not? And in case of trouble, we will engage the nope drive at nope factor screw this and run like hell.
Awaiting orders.
What?
Warning, shield breach attack. Under attack. Taking damage.
Engaging nope drive, nope factor screw this, I'm gone. Set to 1.
Power to engines.
Okay, so threat level 6 has now changed. Yeah, Gretel, it was just a bunch of marauders in there. That was unexpected. Threat level 4 weapons. I was hoping to take on one of the big ships, but I'm not entirely sure that's going to happen if this place is just crawling with the little marauders. In which case, I may as well just grab the Taurus. You saw a threat level what? Gretel, I saw a threat level 8 in Maya. No. Acute Soul, hello there! Welcome to the show. Non-human. Threat level 6. Well, let's try it again, because... hey, if it failed the first time... impossible odds and aggressive negotiations are my specialty. Usually I'm pretty good with them too, Orion, but... there's a time for aggressive negotiation, there's a time for running away screaming. A basilisk with a bunch of scouts. Oh, that just sounds like all kinds of fun. Out cold. Haven't been able to connect to the Elite servers for a couple of days on Xbox One. Any ideas? I'm going crazy watching and not being able to play. Oh boy. Unfortunately, Xbox One is a little bit beyond my expertise. I know they were...
Awaiting further instructions.
Okay, this is again just... marauders that hell won't have. No, out cold. I know that Xbox One or Xbox Live was down the other day. Are they still experiencing trouble on that, maybe? Skimmer missions exploit? I was afraid of that. Probably not what's... because I know that Xbox Live has been down and for a few days at least. I designed this ARG. I designed this Fer-de-Lance to go after, you know, singular big targets. Out cold. I was busy farming obelisks and it went nuts. El Danny, the skimmer missions have been stopped by Frontier. Well, I figured that was going to happen. There's money making and then there's that. Bad deal, that. Non-human, come on, give me a 5. A what? A threat 3 non-human? I've never seen one of those. Now I'm curious. Non-human threat 3. What in the world is that?
Commander, what are your orders?
2 of them.
Taking damage. Warning, shield
Balance.
breach attack.
Equalizing power.
Temperature critical.
Let me hear you. You know, one of these days I'm actually going to hit a target with these railguns. And then they're going to be sorry.
Warning. Warning.
Taking heat damage. Under attack.
Seriously, would you stop?
Warning.
Warning.
Detected. Taking heat damage. Target destroyed.
And I'm melting. Alright, fastest way would probably just be to head back to Goss Station. How appropriate. El Danny, the scene with the artillery sergeant in Mass Effect 2 comes to mind. Oh yeah. Sir Isaac Newton, the most dangerous SOB in the universe. Accelerated too fast towards the station in my hurry to get away from this hull melting. Well, anyway, in case of trouble, I've got this Fer-de-Lance, which maybe I won't be able to kill a Cyclops or a Basilisk, but I can certainly put it to inconvenience. I just need to work on the hull a little bit so it's less, melty. Melty is a good word.
Taking damage.
Yes, I know, Alex. We will get docked. We will fix this. Engines.
Power diverted to engines.
Gear down.
Down and locked.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Clang.
Caustic substance neutralized.
Thank you. Only melted off 30% of my hull. You know, little things.
Hull repaired.
Galaxy map.
Displaying map.
Alright, let's head back home. Let's pull out the Chieftain. I was hoping to find more fun with the bigger ships, but I'm not going to spend too much time hunting them. Gear up.
Landing gear raised.
You know, speaking of Mass Effect 3, I love Buzz Aldrin. The guy is a certifiable legend. I mean, come on. How many people can say they walked on the moon? But having seen him act in a few things and heard him act in a few things, I can say with absolute certainty, the moon landings were not faked, because Buzz Aldrin cannot act. He can do many things, but acting is not one of them. Also, one of the things I like to say when people say, oh, the moon landings were faked, I go, actually, it's true. Stanley Kubrick was hired to fake the moon landings. But, being Kubrick, he decided to film on location. Orion, yes, he was in Mass Effect 3. He was the old man talking to his grandkid. Ha! You believe in the moon? Yeah, that's another good one. The best kind of trolling. Everyone knows the moon is fake. Stupid moon. Perfect orbit, my ass! I've seen Dragon Ball. I've also seen DBZ Abridged, which is my favorite take on it. What happened to the moon? It's just Piccolo being mad at the moon and blowing it up because reasons. You can't trust those Yoshis. Terlock, it knows what it did. So, since hunting Thargoids is apparently not in the cards today, other than taking out a whole bunch of those Marauders, which was neat, but can be done without specialized anti-Thargoid equipment, let's go do some material collecting and make some money doing it. Nail. I saw a bird. It was pretty. Kick its ass. Happy days, good times.
Plot twist!
Let's see here, Darksider13, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Enjoy your stay. Pull up a seat. Pull up a seat around the crazy. And yes, Sora, I did just say crazy. You have been summoned. Casting level 80... level 80 Sora summon. Summon Sora? Darksider, I am an adult! That's something I should name one of my ships, just the inscrutable meme. Pull up a seat around the Sora, yes, please, keep him contained. Put some kind of circle of containment around him. The what of the meme? The inscrutable meme. Hair Trigger 07 to you as well. Hope you had a good weekend. Does it come bearing gifts in all good favor? No. No, it does not. It won't be better than my battle hauler, the EAS Happy Coincidence. Oh god, you built a battle hauler too?
Landing on docking bay 45.
You know, the battle hauler was supposed to be a cautionary tale, not a how-to manual. Gear down.
Deploying landing module.
Let's see here. 45. There
We
it
are
is.
being hailed.
No, it's alright, Sora, but thank you. Nocturne Nation, what is your HUD color settings? Oh boy, give me a second on that one, because I have that around here somewhere.
Landing successful. Clear to disembark.
ED Profiler, alright. Nocturne Nation, 1 second here, let me pull it up. I think this will work. There we go, it's not perfect, but there is the Matrix color set. Yeah, Gretel, gotta make a Nightbot command for that. I think you're right. Nocturne Nation, no problem. Glad to help. I should really do something about getting rid of this beluga. I really don't need a beluga. I need a beluga like I need a hole in the head. But no, a battle hauler is not supposed to be a how-to manual. It's supposed to be a cautionary tale. So, that said, and since we don't need... Okay, collector limpets, check. Alright, we aren't going to need the discovery scanner either. At least not right now. And we aren't going to need the SRV either. But I tell you what, getting in and out of this thing with an SRV is the most painless experience I have seen in Elite. Because the landing gear is, you know, just there at the nose on either side of the SRV, and you've got, you know, wide open area there. It's beautiful. And yeah, I'm going to be grabbing collector limpets here. This should put out 4 of them. Let's fix that up. Stock. Lots of limpets.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
And how am I doing on power? Oh, not too bad. We'll just, turn off the FSD. Not the worst thing in the world. Lights on.
Lights on.
So here's my new... This is good for doing cargo missions, is good for doing escort missions. It's not so much a long-term combatant, but it is good for taking out targets in a very, very big hurry. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Now, Danny, earlier today I went to 3 stations looking for Class 3 mining lasers. When I realized I couldn't find them, I just turned off the game. I got some news for you, dude. When I realized why I couldn't find them. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's... Ouch. Yeah, I've had moments like that, just... Damn it. Oh yeah, we've all had moments like that. I facepalmed so hard, my grandchildren will be born with hand marks on their face. Yep. The next 3 generations will be born with concussions. Oh, what was that? I'm a really big fan of IDW's Transformers comics, More Than Meets the Eye series, and Lost Light as a, you know, as a follow-up. But Starscream became the leader of Cybertron, elected as the quote-unquote chosen one. And Rodimus said, "You weren't elected, you fell into office due to a moment of collective insanity. And when the population wakes up, you're going to have mass suicide by facepalm." I always like that, suicide by facepalm. Let's see, collectors. There we go. Also, speaking of Transformers, can anybody ID... Is it just me, or does anybody with a helicopter alt mode, are they just flat out insane? I can only think of one who might not be totally nuts, and he's a triple changer. But no, in all seriousness, I think if you have... It's like that old pilot saying, never trust anything whose wings move faster than the airframe. Just a minor, minor observation, looking to see how accurate I am on it. Anyway, Hazrez. Let's go make some money in the rings. Danny, wanted to mention this to you. A friend of mine is studying literature, and they had a class on the subject of adding to your story with digressions. And the professor used the Baby Cooper dollar bill as an example. That's awesome. I love that story. Oh, the Baby Cooper dollar. That's a special kind of crazy.
Scan detected.
Balance.
Equalize power.
I don't even know why I'm going for the power plant other than the force of habit.
Under attack.
Oh, no. Cascade feedback.
Programming limpet drone.
Oh, that's not the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted.
Collector limpet expired.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. He fired off some anti-missile systems. Okay, that said, let's go collecting.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Orion, I wonder if Starscream would be a good leader. If I remember right, at one point he switched sides and tried to do good. Kinda, sorta. In the Prime cartoon, yeah, he tried to do good. Well, he didn't try to do good, he just... He realized that he couldn't work under Megatron, and he also realized he couldn't work with Autobots. Elite, wanted, wing of 2. Who's your buddy? Dangerous. Wanted. Alright, looks like you're gonna be the priority target here. 'Cause you're the easiest one to take out. No, in the comics, Starscream became the chosen one, and suddenly he's realizing, oh crap, I've got power. How do I hold on to it now? So, collecting of materials. I'm gonna run out of limpets here pretty quick, but that's alright. Oh, we got a Fertilance in here. Keep an eye on you. In the meantime... let's head back here and get some of these. Vox, yeah, this is material collecting, not mining. You might be able to get away with only 1 or 2. Yeah, but the faster I scoop up the materials... the faster I can get back to hunting. In the meantime, though, I'm being scanned by a trio of adders. Good grief. Precipitated alloys, compound shielding, focus crystals. Good stuff. At least stuff that can be converted.
Scan detected.
Oh, now who's... some federal dropship.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Elite. Wanted. Solo.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
Fly, my limpets, fly! Terminus, my limpet always breaks down after delivery of materials. Why is it? You cannot target the material. Limpets operate in two modes, general and specific. In general mode, they just go out and keep on going for like 10 minutes. In specific mode, if you have something targeted when you release the limpet, it will expend all of its fuel in a maximum burn kind of flight path, where it goes out much faster, grabs the material, and comes back much faster, and then self-destructs.
Scan detected.
A competent fertilance. What are you hauling? You
Cargo scoop retracted.
certifiable dumbass. Yeah, no problem, Terminus. Eldani, have you tested the Victor Kovas? I have. Wasn't a big fan.
Under attack.
Come here, you.
Target shields offline. Cargo scoop deployed. Target destroyed.
Orion, that's why when mining I gotta wait a while, but when snatching escape pods away from Thargoids, it's always a rush. Exactly. And yeah, what am I hauling? Bits of your ship. Type 6, Imperial Clipper. Oh, well,
Scan detected.
the scan will soon be over. Yes, I'm sure it will. Dangerous. Huh.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Collecting materials for fun and profit. Which one's more fun and which one's more profit? I'd call it about 50-50.
Cargo scoop retracted. Power plant capacity exceeded.
And I'm trying not to go too fast because I don't want my little duckies to get blown up from from excess range. Fear. You know, somehow I doubt you're here for the mining. Well, specifically the mining. Tomsk. Elite Cobra 3. Well. Alright, Tomsk, come on over. Let's have some words. Looks like somebody's having railgun words with you. Very pointy words. Nope.
Under attack.
And we'll just let the beam laser finish off. Thank you, come again.
Hit drone error. Deploy cargo patch. Cargo scope deployed. Cargo
Oh, Python, the rig. Well, you could be a miner, or, yep, you're mining. You know, somebody tried to interdict me the other day with a keelback. Didn't work so well for him. Worked great for me. And now this Master Viper 4 is going to pick a fight with a Python. And even a mining Python carries a bit of a bite to it. Usually. Possibly. Occasionally. This one, maybe not so much. Alright, well. Let's go rescue him. If someone interdicted me with a keelback, I'd ram the life out of them. Yeah, well, it's not exactly what happened, but close enough. Unfortunately, he interdicted me when I was flying this and still wanted to test out the frag cannons. Turns out the frag cannons work very, very well. As you've no doubt seen by now. The railguns, those will take care of the, any kind of shield cell banks being fired off. One of them has the feedback cascade. The other two railguns are super penetrator rounds, so they just go straight through the target and don't stop until they hit, I don't know, next planet, star, whatever. Go away.
Target destroyed. Programming limpet drone. Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone. Scan detected.
Alright. Bring it around. Here, wing it 2. Deadly. By the way, has anybody run into frame rate issues now? I'm hoping I got that sorted out.
Programming limpet drone. Target destroyed.
Okay, good. No frame rate issues. Glad to hear it. Yeah, the problem is that somewhere along the line last week, my video card drivers just plain stopped. And for some reason, it looks like it tried to use my VR drivers as replacement video card drivers.
Scan detected.
Which led to all kinds of hilarious misunderstandings inside my system. There we go.
attack. Scan detected.
Oh, come on. There we go.
Warning. Temperature critical. Target shields offline.
Come on, laser. Keep on lasing.
Under attack.
So, of course, a frag cannon at long range, as you can see, doesn't do a whole lot of anything. But up close, different story.
Target destroyed. Scan detected.
Out cold, just an update in case the question was put to you again in the future. I'm back on. I think it was a NAT issue. Mine was unavailable. Disconnected from the router, reconnected. Seems to be letting me on. Thanks. Love the stream. P.S. All hail the Pip. All hail the Pip. Useless dreg. You see, that's just hurtful. That's just hurtful. You should really engineer this beam laser to do a little bit more, but...
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo patch. Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
No, not the Clipper. Bask, you heathens. Danny, he started it. All I did was finish it. Besides, the Chieftain doesn't exactly, bask. What did I see in some video? Somebody was calling it the Beefton. Catchy. I like it. Ask first, shoot later. He asked, you shot. Yep. Shoot first. Shoot second. Shoot a little bit more. Maybe shoot some more after that, and then ask a question or two afterwards to anybody who's left alive. And why is that one? What are you going after?
Cargo scoop retracted.
Oh, this thing just dances. I love it. Set 2-1.
Diverting power to engines.
Yeah, thank you very much, and let's see here. Let's not do that. Let's not do anything like that, shall we? Your Twitch Prime is not appreciated. Alright, moving along. Well, I guess we're gonna have to start going into a little bit better authorization on who can post links. I'll get that sorted out after the show today. Official Wizard, did I miss FDL hype? No, I'm afraid, well, kinda sorta. I was going hunting after Thargoid Cyclopses. Cyclopsi? Cyclopses. And unfortunately there weren't any. Kobo, grats Moo, you're popular enough to get bots. Yay! Yeah, yay. So no, well, yes, actually. Though you didn't miss me taking out any Cyclopses because there weren't any to find. It was nothing but lots and lots of Marauders. And I can take those out with normal ships. Sora, if you need mods, I volunteer. You know what? Now I'm gonna have to actually start looking seriously into finding some mods. So thanks for putting your name in the hat there. Gretel, I had a bot come in with a malware link. Orion, little does Moo know we were all bots. Look, buddy, I paid good money for those chat bots. Least he could do is not be self-aware. Gretel, I'm working on the side, didn't pay attention. You didn't miss much. You missed a bot come in, post a link. Realized, nope. Took a look at it for about 10 seconds and went, nope, and, you know, banned him with the power of Mjolnir. Kobo, I'm not a bot, I'm a fox. Fair enough, I'm a Moo. Eldani, fluent in over 7 million forms of horrible puns. Believe me, I know, I've had a taste of it. Hank, what in the hank are you doing? So, we had a... Orion, I am a misspelled star constellation. You're not misspelled, you're just alternately pronounced. On paper. So, over the weekend, Meow and I, we had this great big beanbag, and there just isn't room for the place, for a great big beanbag. So we emptied it out. We threw out the fill. We wrapped it around a pet bed that we'd put some of the beanbag fill into. So Yuki can have her little bed. Because Yuki likes that beanbag. It reminds her of Maxim. And of course, she is now playing with the bags of fill rather than actually sitting on the beanbag. The official wizard. First impressions of the Conda. Handles horribly. Tried running passengers in it. Got destroyed. Second time around, put some dirty drives in it. Now it floats like a butterfly. That would be about my assessment as well. A Conda is just a scaled-up Python. Still has many cheat code aspects. Just, doesn't land in as many places. By the way, let's turn this in. Enjoying it a lot more, but still lots of work left to put into it. Yeah. Condos are like wooden boats. They take a lot of investment. Actually, let's see here. I've picked up enough... Oh, Sora, happy birthday again to Commander Niao. I will pass that along. Thank you very much. Ah, my chat. Chat, you wonderful, crazy, demented people. I love you all. Okay, let's, actually, let's get rid of this controller. Gretel, did she like the gift you picked up? Yes, she did. Wait, why did I store that? Oh, well. I'll probably need it again later anyway, so... Rowhouse the Great, how do you get the blue UI? Okay, a few steps to that. One, the easiest thing to do... Well, one, you need to have it on PC. I think it might be able to be hacked in Mac as well, but don't quote me on that. But the easiest way to do it if you have PC is to grab a program called ED Profiler. Let me type that out. That's going to have a whole bunch of configuration changes you can make on the fly, which is really nice because instead of going in and changing around all the settings if I want to switch between a screen and my VR setup, I can just go to ED Profiler and click on VR, apply, and start the game and it's set. So regardless, I would suggest getting ED Profiler if you have a PC, and yeah, it's just an invaluable tool. But beyond that, yeah, if you don't get ED Profiler, you have to go into the game configuration files and manually change some stuff around. Assuming you can. Like I say, if you're on console, then I'm afraid you're out of luck and you're just going to go orange blind. Okay, shield generator, cargo racks, right, 32, 48... 52, 56. Not bad, actually. Rowhouse, thank you. Glad to help. Absolutely. 56 tons of cargo is not bad in this thing. Let's see what we can do with it. I am PC Master Race. Oh, well, in that case, you will get plenty of mileage out of the ED Profiler. But if you're looking for my color setup specifically, once you get ED Profiler installed, this is the color setup to install. Boom, data delivery, boom, 4,300 units of cobalt. 12 million for 2,300 tons of palladium. Do they even sell palladium here? You gotta mine that. Metals, palladium. They've got 772 tons of it here. That's not what you need. Sora, 56 tons, ha ha ha. Look, buddy, you and your shieldless Type 9 can eat me. If you can catch me. Or, you know, if I don't just shotgun you into a... into scrap. Okay, back to the mission board. We can't all be superior cargo hauling folk. Yet. Oh, the assassination mission went away. Unfortunate. Orion, I wonder if people made a petition to put HUD color on a console, they would do it. That's a good question. The Type 9 couldn't catch a dredger if it tried. Look, the Type 9 does not have a turning rate. It has an orbit. The official wizard T9 is king. 784 tons feels nice. Yeah, it definitely does. Okay, so we're going to the Thedidic system. Let's accept that. And pi, Thedidic. More stuff for Thedidic. Anything else for Thedidic? Nope. On pi system, that's 18,000 light seconds. No. Tempting, but no. And definitely not that. Now, how are we doing in the faction? We are probably... Oh, Thedidic goes in retreat. Neat. We're at nearly 70%, so let's... Right, let's not do as many missions for that. Let's do some missions for some other folks for once. A lot of stuff needs to go to Harang. Secure information to the Wang system. Alright, I'll take that. 56 tons of cargo, and suddenly I don't need to haul any cargo anywhere. Assassinate the pirate lord, Pete Durant. Alright, I can do that. Unpi system. Alright. He's probably going to be orbiting Babbage Colony, but... what the hell. And 2 million for this guy. Carl Johann Kellender. Gang of Hip 5881. Alright. And yeah, we can do that too. Alright. We got some options. Hehe, Wang. Yeah. The official wizard, you could go with a cutter as long as you don't mind drifting and everything. That ship's brakes are to flip 180 and use the main thrusters. Yep. Old school rocketry. Gear up.
Retracting landing modules.
So I got a target in HIP 5881. Which means, since I no longer have the advanced discovery scanner on board, I'm going to have to scan the nav beacon. So, let's see if I can take a major pirate target out with this ship. Hopefully. Hopefully. Otherwise, I'm going to have to rethink the armament on this thing. Terminus. Couldn't engage supercruise? Well, what the hell? Incoming enemy alert. Huh. Well, the more the merrier. We'll see what this does. Nav beacon. Other side of the star.
Warning. Temperature critical.
There we go, a little less fire and smoke in the cockpit. Probably good things.
Incoming mission critical message.
Yes, I will deliver the data, just give me a minute here. So I'm scanning the nav beacon to get the information on the pirate,
Incoming mission critical message.
which I just got. It's going to be in orbit of planet 3E. And is the station along the way? Guess we'll find out once we get into Super Cruise. I actually don't have to deliver any data to this system. Alright, well that makes things easier. So, the Chieftain. Thoughts? Beautiful ship, even in stock configuration. I love the way it looks. I love the way it flies. The hardpoint placement on it is amazing. It's very much, you know, if you have your eyes on the target, you can get the hardpoints on it pretty easily. Very friendly, very point and click, so to speak. Eldani, Karl Johan is a very famous Norwegian name. Karl Johan Street's a major shopping street in Oslo. Oh. Interesting. Ryan, I just had a thought. Should I save my money for a Chieftain skin when more come out? Or get the Corvette's newest one since it reminds me of the old Clone Wars cartoon? What's the new Corvette skin? Because that interests me now, because yeah... I mean, the Corvette already reminded me of the Venator-class Star Destroyer. Maybe not as big, but, you know. Okay, weapons are set up. It is so nice to be able to broadcast without without getting encoder overloads. Oh, that was such a pain in the butt to track down. I didn't even think that my video card drivers had failed because I still had a monitor. So, obviously that couldn't have been it. Then I went to check on the drivers and realized that none of the NVIDIA control panels were opening. They were all shut down. Everything was shut down. Okay, so standard assassination mission protocols: find the target body, and go into orbit until the target shows up.
Mission objective detected.
Well, that was easy enough. That came a lot faster than usual. Threat level 4, alright. Watch, they're gonna redo the assassination missions, and there's a metric butt-ton of ships out here just gunning for me. Which, you know, would be a enjoyable distraction. Federal Corvette, ooh! Balance.
Redistribute.
Nope. Feedback cascade. It says you don't get your shields back.
Picking up a distress signal.
Gaining heat.
Come here, you. Nope. What'd I just tell ya? You lose.
Incoming mission critical message.
Picking up a distress signal.
Alright, unfortunately, I do not have any fuel limpets. Good news is, rescue ships should be along shortly. So that wasn't bad. That was... that was actually easy, all things considered. Orion, the Corvette Icarus skin pack. I don't know why, but the blue pack it has reminds me of one of Anakin's early starfighters. And the red reminds me of the Venator colors. Nice. I may have to... if I can find the link to show the skin pack, can I post it? Yes, absolutely. What's my ammo down to? Ammo's good. So we'll drop this off in Thedidic. I don't think we can rearm in Thedidic. I don't think we can rearm in Wang either, unfortunately. We really need to find a better class of space station, people.
Incoming mission critical message.
Gretel, talking about the Azure Angel. Oh yeah, that was the name of it. It was his modified what? It was a Delta 4 Aether Sprite. Had the extra engines mounted on the front underside. Though of the Jedi starfighters, I really gotta say I really liked the Eta 2. What was that? The Eta 2 Actus, I think it was called? Sora, Caleria's a nice station. I want it. And it's orbiting a purple star. It is. Well, no, it's orbiting a brown dwarf. That's not a star. That's a pile of hydrogen with delusions of adequacy. Well, delusions of grandeur. I've run into a few pirates who had delusions of adequacy, and it didn't end well for them. But no, flying this Chieftain in that assassination mission, that was incredibly easy. I mean, I took that ship apart like a surgeon. With shotguns. Okay, maybe not the best surgeon. Maybe like Dr. Zed from, or is it Dr. Ned? Dr. Ned from Borderlands. If I mention I'm not a real doctor. Yeah. Suddenly acceleration. Zed. Alright, thank you, Orion. I couldn't remember if Zed was the evil one or if... Yeah, he's kind of like Dr. Nick. Hi, everybody! Ah, Dr. Ned is the evil one. Alright, thank you. Lakon, Kilo Yankee Alpha, request docking clearance.
Initializing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gear down.
Deploying landing gear.
Let's clear those antennas. So yeah, Dr. Zed. If I mention I'm not a real doctor. I love his analysis of alien weaponry. Well, turns out if you shoot them a lot, they die. Thanks, Doc. Couldn't have done it without you. Without their heads, they can't live. It's true. Influence, reputation, or just reputation, influence, and a lot of cash. Cash is good. I like cash. And another one. More cash. Orion, does the Corvette have good legs? In real space, yes. In hyperspace, no. I think my Corvette maxes out at... I've got a grade 5 jump drive enhancement on it. I think it struggles to get above 16 light years. At least that's what I'm remembering. Alright, let's go to the Hunpai system. Actually, let's drop this off first, just because. Then we'll go to Hunpai and collect that other pirate. Gear up.
Landing gear raised.
If engineered it can go beyond 20, that's what I'm okay with. I've got bad news for you. Actually, the best way to check is if you go to Coriolis and give it the best jump drive you can. If you go to Coriolis, give it the best jump drive you can, and then multiply that by 1.6. That is for, you know, the new 60% jump modifier over the old 50. That's what you can get with a grade 5 roll. Thereabouts. I mean, once we get landed back at Narvard, I can go take a look at my Corvette and see what I've got for it. Because I've got a pretty good roll on the jump drive. And I mean, you're going to want good shields on it. Hell, you may want to put armor on it, because a Federal Corvette's armor is... It's got a pretty weak hull. It's a great shield tank, but its hull is... I wouldn't trust it. It does not hold up well after the shields go down. You know, as we saw in my video I put up that one day. So, you want to be a dumbass and forget to put on your shield boosters. Terminus. Stuck on outfitting again. I had this bug yesterday. Blech. That's no good. What's the bug? I mean, what... Is there any specific module that's hanging up, or what? Desert Dude. Bi-weave or A-rated for Corvette shields? I prefer bi-weaves, to be honest. It's just the recharge on them. Sora, what did you do? Sorry, for those watching later on YouTube, I just see a message pop up. I might have cracked Glidden. You came in too fast and you hit it. But no, shieldless. Oh, great. Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
No, I always tend to go for bi-weaves because while they are less overall power, the recharge rate on them is very good. So if you can spend less time recharging your shields, that's more time fighting. I've got engineered bi-weaves on this, and I gave them a special effect of... Gretel, no wonder our lights are falling apart. I know, it's this guy. I've got bi-weaves engineered for even faster recharge rate on this ship. And let me show you what it can do here when I deactivate the shield boosters. Or deactivate one of them. Gear up.
Retracting landing gear.
Okay, so if I turn off this shield booster and then turn it back on. So my shields are at 74%, and you can look at how fast they come back. And that's with quadruple shield boosters on this. And one of those is a heavy duty. These shields come back fast. So, where's our next target? That would be the Hunpai system. Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
Eldani, that was prismatics? No, that was bi-weaves. Federation Navy Commander, hello there. Pull up a seat. Also, I've got a lot of armor on this thing. A lot of armor. And I'm still getting, what, 26 and a half light years out of it? That's not bad. Ancient Nightwolf. Bleh. Let's try that again. Ancient Nightwolf, hello there. Pull up a seat, welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a good day. Federation Navy Commander, long time no see. Yeah, good to see you again. Hope everybody was having a good weekend.
Incoming mission critical message.
Okay, assassinate Pirate Lord Pete Durant. Let's go get the nav data for this guy. Eldani, you're not running SCBs? No, I am not running shield cell banks. I almost never do, to be honest. I'd prefer to put armor or some other module on board. Just personal preference. I realize it's probably not the smartest thing in the world, but I am not the smartest man in the world. So it works out well. Federation Navy Commander, you want a sub? Alright. I'm not sure how to do that from this page. If somebody could help walk Federation Navy Commander through, I would be very appreciative of that. There should be a sub button somewhere up on the page. Ancient Nightwolf. Just got the Diamondback Explorer a few days ago, and it's not too bad. No, it's a pretty good ship, to be honest. So, the target is at Hunpai AB1. Alright, 20,000 light seconds away. With Twitch, you're in the app. Ah, okay. I have no idea how to work the Twitch app. To be honest, Twitch's mobile app is... They go out of their way to make it difficult. But I have to remember, as Niao told me, every time I sigh, another keelback gets built. Sora, soon you're gonna have to warn people of the crazy around here. They know what they're getting into. They bought their tickets. So is the exploration data even coming up this time around? Norman Point, body scan. I'll be damned. Finally, it looks like the... Good news, everybody. The elite track is actually working now. So that'll pull up the exploration data on body scans. Of course, I immediately move it over to combat mode. Ashbest, hello there. How you doing? Horizon Lights. Yeah, unfortunately there is no command for it. And I don't think I can set up Nightbot to do that. If I can, that'd be neat. Now you got me thinking. Actually, I will take a look at that at some point. Actually, at some point being right after the show. See if I can't link up, set up a Nightbot link to the subscription page. Kobo. Oh no, he's thinking! Run! I try not to do it often, though, let's be fair, when I do, I get ideas like the Mauler Hauler and the... Oh, Gretel, thank you so much for gifting that $4.99 sub to Sora. I don't know that I've ever seen a sub gift before on this channel. Woohoo! Eldani, more or less stealing your chief build, except replacing the turret with a fixed multi-cannon. Not a bad idea. Ashbest, what did I miss so far? You missed my attempt to take out a Thargoid Cyclops with a Fer-de-Lance on account of no Cyclopses showing up. Just a whole lot of Thargoid Marauders. Like, a lot of Thargoid Marauders. Like, all of the Thargoid Marauders. But yes, when I do get around to thinking, I do create things like the Battle Hauler. I still can't fathom why I did that. The Beluga, the Boom Luga. The Kaboom Luga. There we go. Where I thought, hey, triple plasma accelerators on that thing would work well. Well, it would work well to fight Thargoids. Unfortunately, it didn't work quite so well against people. Boomaluga. Yeah, Kaboomaluga. Ashbez, what are we doing now then? We are heading for Hunpai AB1. There's a pirate there. And we're gonna go take him out. With extreme prejudice and even more extreme profit. El Danny, you forgot the time you decided a keelback was a good idea. No, I didn't. I just didn't mention it. Oh, howdy, Hank. How you doing, buddy? Gretel, don't thank me. I'm just a pawn in the Pip Lord's grand scheme. Yes, but I believe it was Federal Navy Commander, Federation Navy Commander that wanted the... that needed the sub. Ashpest, AI pirate. But the last AI pirate I took out was in a Federal Corvette, so not exactly a small fish. But this chief just ran circles around him. So 21,000 light years light seconds out of the way. 22,000 light years. We're going to be here all day. 20,000 light seconds out of the way. We are in range of the planet. I may just go and put an advanced discovery scanner back on this thing so I can just, you know, honk the horn of discovery. And then shoot the guns of profit making.
Kids these days in their crazy language, am I right?
Athador, thank you so much for that, host. Welcome, everybody. Oh, goodness, that's quite the raiding party. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, I'm Mr. Moo, space, sci-fi, well, mostly elite dangerous broadcaster, here on a hunting mission against pirates. Had a good run today? Glad to hear it. How many rescues you get?
Kids these days in their crazy language, am I right?
Oh, Federation Navy Commander, thank you so much for the host as well. Oh, goodness. I just looked at the viewer count. I'm all... Wow, Congratulations, you have broken me. Thank you so much, everybody.
Ding, ding, ding!
And Gretel, thank you so much for giving that sub to Federation Navy Commander. Yeah. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to the craziness. Athador, you are up to 155 rescues now? Very nice. You are the hero Narvert needs. You're the hero everybody needs. And of course, this one doesn't want to come out. Maybe I gotta extend the orbit a little bit so he doesn't, so when I blow him up he doesn't fall into the planet. So let's try extending the orbit just a little ways here.
Plot twist!
Dynamite Priest, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the show. Pull up a seat with the crazy. It'll keep you warm. Yeah, watch out for Sora. He's a little... Just don't hold out your hand and, you know, he'll... Anybody that flies a shieldless T9 just for maximum cargo in this area is a little... touched by the Great Spirit, shall we say. Just in case I forget, in the morning before 8 GMT, someone please remind me on Discord to email. Alright. I'm sure one of us will. I hope one of us will. So, on our beautiful tour of Hunpai AB1, you can really spot the atmospheric features.
Mission objective detected.
One of those features is a pirate. Federation Navy Commander, you got any sub emotes? I am still working on that. Twitch Twitch does not like to be fast with their associates, unfortunately. One of these days, though, there will be a Hank. Or a Moo. Or both. I'm working on getting a salute emote going, because that seems to be the most multi-purpose of the emotes.
Awaiting further instructions.
Oh. You. That's it? A competent... Okay. Well. Alright.
Incoming mission critical message.
Okay, thanks for coming out. Ashbest, get a picture of Hank for an emote. You know, that's not a bad idea.
Picking up a distress signal.
We'll have rescue ships be out to that guy soon enough. You know, a picture of Hank wouldn't be a bad one. Meow had the idea of getting a picture of Hank with a cable hanging from his mouth. Because he does like to try to eat the internet. Federation Navy Commander, can you gift bits? I'm not sure you can. I'm not entirely certain. Never tried. Well, Danny, with the maneuverability of the Chieftain, wouldn't you rather have the extra DPS of fixed frags? I would, but I grabbed these frags off of my Python. PA, yeah, Hank is my, I want to say cat, but really he's more like a bit of livestock. 18 pounds. We adopted him and he was very small. The adoption paperwork says domestic short-hair mix. The adoption paperwork tells terrible, terrible lies. We actually believe that Hank is a Norwegian forest cat. He's got all the hallmarks of it, so we think he's a Ouija. Custom emotes on Discord. Alright, I shall look into that as well. Once I figure out where to look for that. But no, Hank is a big boy. I've got video of him as a kitten with basically hauling a Roomba around in his mouth. Lakon, Kilo, Yankee Lima, request docking clearance.
Requesting docking bay.
No, Alex, you're supposed to... There we go. Gear down.
The gear is down and locked.
Yeah, let me pull up a quick picture of the guy while I restock everything here. One of my contacts. 70 grand for him. Combat bond. 60 grand for the Thargoid. The little marauders. Not bad payout there. Let's see here. And spaceship pets. Where's the Hank? Here we go. This is a Hank. This is a Hank when he's slightly more Muppet-like. So yes, he is theoretically a cat. Instead, he more is a bowling ball Muppet combination. Alright, anything else? No, I think we're covered here. Back home to get paid. Gear up.
Landing gear up.
Terlock, alright, gotta head out. Good hunting. Hank is adorable. Oh, thank you very much. And you have a good day as well. An 07 to you too, Commander. Hello, Beast. Yeah, we named him Hank. Ape Man 002, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the show. Pull up a seat by the crazy. No, we named him Hank or Beast, because if you were to dye his fur blue, which I would not recommend because he would murder you, he would look exactly like Hank McCoy, aka the Beast. Oh my god, he is pulling that little Roomba thing around again. So basically, it's about the size, the physical dimensions of a Roomba, but certainly not the weight. But it's got a little motor in it that flicks a little string out, and then pulls it back in. Well, Hank will grab that string, put it into his mouth, override the motor, and then walk around hauling this thing around under, you know, dragging it behind him like he's got the biggest trophy ever. Ash, I have a white fluffy cat like Hank and a black short-haired cat. We've got a black fluffy cat and a white short-haired cat, Yuki. Yuki, who we named because everywhere she goes, it snows. She sheds like crazy. So we've got shedding for all occasions. Very multi-purpose. You can accessorize it with anything. Dynamite Priest, don't you guys love it when the computer says friendship drive active? Hell, Danny, gonna get some food, head for bed. See you around. See you around, Danny. Thanks for stopping by. Always good to chat.
Lakon Kilo Yankee Lima. This is an independent star system, Commander. Request docking permission prior to touching down.
Lakon Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance.
Affirmative. Stand by.
Access granted. Set down on landing pad 03.
Copy 03. Gear down.
Gear down.
We would like to welcome all commanders to this facility. Please ensure you complete all docking procedures within the allocated time.
Vertex, hey, how you doing? Long time no see.
Docking restraints engaged.
Alright. Did I even turn in the bounties? I didn't. There we go. There, a little bit more cash.
This is a message to all commanders.
Come on, Cash. Come on, mission board. There we go. So that's 2 million and change. I like it. Fan of it. Damn right, a job well done. And 1.2 million. Alright. And that's good payment. Anyone else want to go somewhere? Black box, deliver, secure information to Wangarateri. Courier job, take down Pirate Lord. Massacre United Narvit Free, nice try. Federation Navy Commander, gotta go. Take care, have a good day. Good to talk to you again. Good to see you again. Let's see here, Purple Power Solutions. No. A lot of boom data delivery, not a whole lot of other stuff. Well, let's see what we can do about that. What happened to the Narvik Gold Brotherhood? They're pirates. Oh, yeah, they're pirates. I keep blowing them up. Oh, no, Sora, it's not that I want money. I'm just kind of poking around for, you know, entertainment. So let's get the Advanced Discovery Scanner back here. And just in case... the vehicle hangar, just in case. Ashbest, certain someone is right now in bed, over bedtime, watching my favorite streamer. Well, I won't tell if you won't. Okay, we got the Scarab on board, we got some... Alright, we're good to go here. I really should go and put some proper fixed frag cannons on board here, but... I'll work on that later. Any cartographics I can turn in here? Survey says yes, but no. Okay, Orion, 2 ranks in what seems like an hour. Does that seem way better than rank grinding in the past? That's... yeah, that's a little bit shorter rank grind than I'm used to for the Federation. Then again, what ranks? I mean, rank 1... did you go from rank 1 to rank 3, or did you go from rank 4 to rank 6? Yeah, depends on what the 2 ranks are, exactly. Boom, data delivery, boom, data... okay. Harangue. You know what? I haven't been to Wangarateri in a while. How far? 420 light seconds? I'll take that. Anything else going to Wangarateri? Nope. Alright. Well, let's do some missions there and find out. Okay, so you started at Ensign, so yeah, that's rank what? 2? 3? I can't remember if it's cadet, then midshipman, then ensign, or what. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Excuse me, coming through. A wild razor pony. Ensign is higher than that. Alright. I know it's the first of the, you know, commissioned officer ranks.
You
Oh yeah, I should probably enter in where I'm going here. That usually helps for a navigational fix. Astronavigation is silly that way. Ensign is rank 7? No. Really? Damn, I thought it was a lot lower. I thought Ensign was like rank 3 or 4. Damn, congrats. That's pretty high then.
Incoming mission critical message.
Yes, yes, yes. Boom delivery, got it. I can't get enough of the design on this ship. It is just, it's amazing. I love it. Gretel, I'm an Empire kind of lad. Well, nobody's perfect. Wild Razor Pony, Recruit, Cadet, Midshipman, Petty Officer, Chief Petty Officer, Warrant Officer, Ensign. Huh. I'll be damned. It's been so long, I mean, I just know I'm a... what, Rear Admiral? Moving on to Vice Admiral eventually, maybe, perhaps. Let's see here, I'm an Imperial Duke, I'm a Federal Admiral, and that means a whole lot of job security. Ashbest, I am a guy that started 2 weeks ago and still attempting to get chemical processors. I know that rank! Oh, I know that rank. Vertex, I too love the design of the Chieftain. Nearly filled my hard drive with screenshots. I had to avoid the temptation. It used to be so tedious. Now, if you know where to grind, in theory it could be done in a day. That's quite the theory. I'd like to see that in practice. Vertex 9, yeah, go to Dav's Hope for chemical processors. They'll show up eventually. Oh. Never mind. Ravenhawk Gaming, hey! How you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, here's my parking spot. Gear down.
Down and locked.
Overcooked the approach a little bit there with the flight assist off. Good enough. Bit late to the action, had to join a few friends on Monster Hunter. No problem. No problem at all. So, what kind of trouble can we get up to here? Budman, I had... work. Don't you be putting that evil in here. Microwave cooling hoses. Well, if you need... It is so nice to be able to get these now, to dial in what reward you want. Because I remember the absolute pain in the ass that was getting the modular terminals for Marco Quent, and I have vowed to dump 700 tons of bio-waste and high explosives over his base at some point in the future. I should really do that at some point. A lot of missions here. A lot of assassination missions. Takeout emplacement power grid. In Narford. Tempting, but no. Well, who's hiring? Associated with Purple Power Solutions? More tempted. Need to take out the emplacement power grid. Yeah, but I don't want to get a bounty on my head in the home system. Ashbest, just asking, how was the 07 salute born? Way before my time. I think it was back when Elite was still, you know, played on the original, what was that, the Acorn system? The BBC Micro? And I think just, that's how players greeted each other. It was a really fast way back in the old BBS days. 07, I think 07 comes from EVE Online. I'm not sure. I think it comes from a little bit earlier than that. Donate, 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 courier job, illegal salvage, dictatorship, meh. Civil unrest, corporation, take down the pirate lord, Alex Ruin. And that's going to be, no. Hunpai, that's 18 or 20,000 light seconds, and Harang is around 200,000 light seconds. So let's not do that. What's this? 8 pirates in the Harang system. Well, that should be easy. That should be relatively easy, because all I have to do is park out at the nav beacon. Alright, you got a deal. You got 8 dead pirates coming up. Gear up.
Retracting landing modules.
Alright. And because I really
Piracy is rife here.
really don't want to go into the rest of the Harang system, we're just going to stop by the nav beacon.
Increasing sensors to maximum range.
Weapons fire detected. Threat level 1, but it could be Harang Gold Pirates here, so hey, let's go have a look. Gretel, I'm just sitting at Glidden watching the stream and letting Sora do all the work on wing missions. Money in the bank.
Awaiting further instructions.
Hello, friend. Who are you? Mostly harmless. Oh, but so sorry. You lose.
Scan detected.
Well, 1 out of 8. Darksider, on my way to Maya for the meta-alloys. Ho ho. Always a bit of a hazardous proposition. What do you need them for? Grabbing... Oh, are you, perhaps getting some meta-alloy hull reinforcement?
Incoming mission critical message.
Mission updated. Oh, what now? Are they sending more pirates to take out? Oh, time bonus. Alright. Hello, mission target.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
Well, you chose poorly. Evergreen Rogue, welcome! Thank you for following, welcome to the show. Pull up a seat by the crazy. We got plenty of it to go around.
Under attack.
So, I know I should have equipped a bounty or a kill warrant scanner here, but... Budman, if you see a huge silver cutter anywhere near the mail slot, the words, "Make way for larger vessels," come to mind. They really do. And also, if you go to Amazon and look up the reviews for the book, How to Avoid Huge Ships, or maybe it's Large Ships, but the reviews are gold. Ravenhawk Gaming, the Chieftain seems quite agile. Quite agile doesn't even begin to cover it. This thing is made of maneuverability. I think the pitch rate on this is 60 degrees per second. This will run circles around damn near anything. Engines.
Power to engines.
Now, what are you? You're a target is what you are. Balance.
Power balanced.
Under attack. Temperature critical.
Slight miss. Let's see here. Ravenhawk Gaming. What does lawless mean? It means there's no system authorities and there's no real law in the system, that it's run by pirates. So there's no police response, but at the same time there's no authorities to issue warrants. Let's see. Nope, nothing there. The Hammering Calamity. Hey, another anaconda. Alright. Alright, I'll live with this. Excuse me, sir. Ah, he's got a fighter. Nope, feedback cascade for you. Goodbye.
Target destroyed.
How many of these pirates have I taken out already? I have taken out 6. Alright.
Scan detected.
Really? You see all. No money in taking you out. How about you? Thongor Wookaboo. Sounds like a really, really crappy barbarian lord. Come on, just 2 more Gold Gang. Or Gold Touch Pirates or whatever. Bad Touch Pirates? I don't know. Oh yeah, who am I killing again? Harangue Gold Pirates. Alright.
Target shields offline.
You know, I just don't like you people on principle.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
Beating up a helpless T7? Come on.
Target shields offline.
Anybody else? You there, the Asp Scout. Probably more people I don't need. Yep. And what are you? Cobra 4. Oh, Wing of 4. Excellent. There's my payday. Excuse me. Here, hold this a second.
Target shields offline.
Oop, you lose. Well, I can practice my long-range sniping here, or, you know, medium-range sniping. Railgun on a spinning target. Ah, hell with it. Just blast him with the frags. And just to complete the set. What do you use for head look? I use Track IR. I have VR, but it's not very good when you're streaming. Because everybody, all the head tracking just makes all the viewers... It's no good. No bueno.
Scan detected. Target shields offline. Target destroyed.
And the other great benefit of the Chieftain... Take a look at this shield recharge. Now I have these with bi-weaves, and they are configured for extra recharge on top, but I am also running 4 shield boosters, and one of those is a heavy duty. The shield recharge on this thing is amazing. And yeah, Neuron, I'm using, to answer properly, I'm using Track IR. You can pick it up on Amazon for, well, it depends. I'm using the Track Clip Pro setup. So instead of, like wearing a ball cap or a hat with the reflectors mounted on the front, I've got a set of IR emitters mounted on the side of my headset. You just clip them on. The tale of how I came to this cockpit setup is it's a long one. Long story short, I started off with a computer desk, and I told my wife, Commander Niao, I just want something to fly this new game I've heard about called Elite. And she's like, sure. 3 years later... well, 3 years later... Hawkadium, how far can you warp jump? In a Chieftain, this thing is modified all the way, grade 5 jump range, 26.1 light years. But this thing is also carrying A-rated sensors, A-rated life support, and 3 Class 4D hull reinforcement and military armor. So that's with this thing loaded up all the way. Yeah, Gretel, a well-engineered Conda can jump 70 light years now. Good grief. Is that good? It is good for a combat ship, I think. A Fer-de-Lance is lucky to get 14, 15 light years at a jump. So for a combat ship, I would call this pretty good. This kind of blurs the line between a combat ship and a multi-role. It's kind of on that, I mean, it does amazingly in combat, as you've seen. But it's also got room for some decent cargo space if you're just doing local area runs. Speed is good, distance is good. Hawkadium, I'm thinking of getting this game with the Anaconda. Well, you'll need to... oh, sorry. blurred that together. I'm thinking of getting this game, but I'm more interested in exploration and mining. Is there a lot to explore? Oh, lords, yes. At the current rate of exploration, the galaxy will be 1% explored in approximately 250 years. Murwaz, a friend of mine can jump 80 or 79 light years with his Anaconda. Not sure yet, needs to fix one last thing, and he's doing so now. Nice. Delgarian 07, Commander and chat, how are things going? Things are going well. Things are going fun with the Chieftain. But no, approximately 1% of the galaxy will be explored in the next 2.5 centuries. Oi, who's this? Stealing my parking space. For my 5,000 light-year jump, any iconic place I can visit. Thor's Eye is a good place. Let's see here. 5,000 light-years out. VY Canis Majoris might be in the area. Huckadium, no. Let me head back to Narvard, actually. We'll run a little long today. I'll load up my exploration rig. As long as you have a fuel scoop. Huckadium, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Yeah, so right now, I'm about to dock at this station. That's the only place, since I don't have a fuel scoop on board, where I can get gas. Let's, okay, it's all set. Gear down?
Gear down.
Ashbest, Trappist 1 is not far away. Trappist 1 is something like 40 light years from Earth or something. 40 light years from the Sol system. Thereabouts. No, it is not voice activated. I forgot an add-on program for that. I use Voice Attack and a voice pack from hcsvoicepacks.com. Sora almost got interdicted into a planet. Well, that's no good. You shouldn't do that. They're big. You should usually try to avoid those things. Okay, and this pays me... This only pays 300 grand. Nah, I'll deal with it. 3 units of mechanical equipment, though. I will take the 3 units instead.
Incoming message.
Alright, let's get home. Let's load up the exploration ships. Galaxy map.
Displaying map.
Set 2-1.
Transferring power to engines.
Gear up. Gear up.
Landing gear raised.
Initiate jump sequence on my mark.
Okay.
Mark.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Terminus. The first thing I did in this game was go to the Pleiades. 9 hours one way in a Sidewinder. Ugh. You are a better commander than I. I couldn't... No. Nope, 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 nope. Well, in the stock Sidey from the sound of it, because you can do that in an engineered Sidewinder, or even an A-rated Sidewinder, but... Ugh, stock? I'd rather steer my Chieftain with a blunt pole. So no, on the lower right of the screen, and I don't have a mouse cursor because yeah, I'm in this mode. You can see my fuel load. You can also see my fuel consumption. I consume 2.48 tons of fuel per hour. You can see the little bit of chunk of fuel that got taken out in that last jump. I'm going to overshoot this station. Let's see if I can use a gravity brake to slow me down. Not the most effective gravity brake, but it did the job. Okay, just a convoy dispersal. Now I'm getting nervous. I'm wondering if we're going to run into non-human signal sources here in Narvard. Delgarian, nice maneuver? Well, it's nice when it works. Kurama, hi, I'm now delivering 10 painite for Celine. Oh, congrats on getting the painite.
Yankee Lima. We prepared a landing pad for your arrival, Commander. Welcome to our station.
Lakon, Kilo, Yankee Lima, request docking clearance.
Initializing docking procedures.
Position authorized. Adjust heading for approach to pad 3-3.
Copy 3-3. Yeah, like I've said, Delgarian, gravity braking is effective. Aero braking is flashy. Litho braking is not advised.
Contact. Commence system shutdown.
So, since I don't have a fuel scoop, every time I stop at a station, I need to refuel. Otherwise, I run the risk of running out of gas. Now, if you do run out of fuel, you're in luck. You can go to an organization called the Fuel Rats, and they have a website, fuelrats.com, where you can contact them and go, help, I'm out of fuel, and they will send a ship with a buddy pack, a refueling package, to refill your tank enough that you can get back to somewhere safe. So anyway, exploration ships. There's a few you can use here. The Cobra Mark III is a good multi-role. The Viper Mark IV, if you have Elite Dangerous Horizons, is actually not a bad ship either. It's actually got some pretty long legs for a fighter. You can do 30 light years in this. I've got this one engineered for that. But when it comes to the big explorers, the exploration ships would be something like the Diamondback Explorer. And again, I have these engineered. This will do 56 light years a pop. Also, here's a Vulture for comparison, a combat ship, and that's... I'm getting 21 light years out of that. And again, I had this thing engineered pretty good. This is an Asp Explorer that I've set up for combat and multi-role rather than exploration. Still, 38 light years is nothing to hold your nose at. This one is my Explorer, but I've currently swapped out the jump drive on it. This is an Orca. It's supposed to be a passenger ship. It actually makes a pretty decent Explorer. and has a great, it looks great, handles like a dream. It's fast, even with small engines. And just for amusement, whenever you hit the boosters on it, it sounds like it's firing off the fasten seatbelt chime. The Python, a flying cheat code. It does everything. Ravenhawk, I got the Viper 4 for free after I bought Horizons. It was a gift to new players as a Christmas public challenge. Yeah. The Viper 4 is a good explorer and a good strike craft. You just can't fly it like you would a Viper 3. The two share a name, but that's about all they share. A name and a rough hull profile. The Python, flying cheat code, like I said, you can do anything with this thing. It makes a great mining ship, a great cargo ship, a great passenger ship, a decent combat ship, and it can land anywhere since it's a medium-sized ship. No, Ravenhawk, it's not as maneuverable. You have to fly it differently. The Beluga liner, because I thought, hey, let's load up a bunch of Class 2 plasma accelerators on a Beluga, on a passenger ship, and see what happens. Well, turns out it didn't work well. The Bifrost. This is my... Gretel, we are not going to do the best ship in the game. That is not even a thing. Stop. Damn it, you did it. This is the Bifrost. It's an Anaconda class. It is my really, really ultra-long range deep space explorer, and I have yet to properly equip the new 2.0 engineered jump drives on it. I've still got the 1.0 drives on it. But she will do 63 light years in a pinch. And actually, doing that, let's go over and have a talk with Felicity. Because it doesn't take long to get over there. To be honest, I don't even know if I have the materials for engineering this drive properly, but... Ravenhawk, what's the deal with the keelback? It seems to get a lot of grief. Up until this latest update, the keelback was a terrible, awful-ass ship. It was basically just a tarted-up Type 6 with... It had slower speed, lower maneuverability, lower cargo capacity, slightly higher armor, a couple more hardpoints, and it could launch a fighter, but it didn't have space for a second commander on board. So it was... You could either hop in the fighter and then have it just sit there, or have an AI pilot, or it was just... It was a hot mess of a starship. Let's see. Let's say I was out exploring for several hours, I run out of fuel, I'm in a place where no one has ever been. Will there be space stations there, or do I need to call for a fuel drop? You will need to call for a fuel drop. Let me show you here. And also... The phone, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the show. Pull up a seat with the crazy. Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
So, Hawkadium, this is the bubble. This is human-populated space. There's another bubble out in the Colonia region, but for right now, let's just call this human-inhabited space. There's also a bunch of stations which have taken damage from alien attacks. This little list here. This is the Pleiades Nebula. It is also slightly populated. So, this is where all of the human space stations are. This is where all the outposts are. This is where you can fly to a place and refuel. This is the galaxy. Anywhere outside of the bubble, you will need a fuel scoop. You will need to transport your own means of getting fuel. Each one of these stars is visitable. You can go to each one of these places. So, the exploration aspect is covered. There are plenty of places where no one has ever gone before. Now, out here, this is Beagle Point. This is, nominally, the furthest star system away from Earth. 65,363 light-years away from the Narvit system, so let's call it 65,200 or whatever. Now, with a good exploration ship, doing 70 light-years a jump, it's gonna take you a while to get out here. I sound like an E3 demo? Hopefully a good one. You know, not like, you know, here's the historical... This is based on historical Japanese history. Here's where you fight the giant crab. So yeah. And by the way, out here is a region called the Abyss. Good luck getting through. But if you have a good enough jump drive, yeah, you can do it. All kinds of places, though. Sagittarius A star, that's the supermassive black hole at the core of the galaxy. You can visit that. All kinds of places you can visit. And even if they're already discovered, you can still discover them for yourself and fill out the map for yourself. But if you discover a thing, if you discover a planet or a star or whatever, and nobody else has discovered it, you get your name on the map. Let's see here, 101, or is that IOI? Attack 8, yes, the game is on Steam. Can you make new space stations in undiscovered space? Kinda, sorta. It takes a little bit. There need to be, like, community goals, by which you get, you know, lots and lots of players together, and the Frontier, the devs, will have to... Yeah, thank you, Ashbest. Ask the developers, and they might do it, but they may assign a few strings to it. Like, if you want to build a space station, you may have to get several dozen, hundred, whatever players out there all donating equipment and selling materials to build the base. For instance, this is Colonia out here. Now, Colonia, this used to be uninhabited space. But an NPC by the name of Jacques decided to transform his own personal space station into a flying pub crawl. He attached a hyperdrive to his space station and wanted to jump out to Beagle Point. Well, he misjumped, ended up out here. A bunch of other players actually found this region. They were checking the map for systems with population, and they found Jacques Station out here where nobody expected it to be. And a group of players went out. Frontier arranged a project, a community goal, where you could fly out here 22,000 light years? Yeah, 22,000 light years, and give supplies, or sell off supplies, to this station to repair it, rebuild it, get it back on its feet. Now the Colonia system has, well, it's got a small space station here. It's got Jacques Station here. It's got Dove Enigma here, which is... There's a hell of a story behind the Dove Enigma. That's a, It's a little bit longer to tell here, but if you Google Dove Enigma, you'll see quite the story there. There's ground installations here. Not a major one, actually, you can't land at it, but there is a base here. But as you can see, this place was first discovered by Cly, C-L-Y. Somebody came out here and scanned it, and when they returned the data, they got first discovery credit. But yeah, that's the Colonia region. This is the Bubble region. Out here is the Formidine Rift. This is a hell of a place. That's out near the rim. Gretel, shout out to all my goons from the Enigma expedition. Lights on.
Lights on.
Yeah, the Enigma expedition, those are good people. Not were, they are good people. Gear up.
Landing gear
Dispatch
up.
complete. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
Copy, tower. Speed restriction is observed. There it goes. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
So, I need to go talk to an engineer about some boosts here. So we're going to go have a talk with Felicity Farseer. Neuron, yes, I'm using Alex, A-L-I-X, from hcsvoicepacks.com. So by the way, here's how exploration would work. So you point at a place that says unknown down in the lower left. So this is a star system I haven't visited yet. And also, exploration is an expensive proposition, just so you know. You're going to need a lot of startup capital for it. But money is easy enough to come by eventually. So, Discovery Scanner. Charge it up. Discovered 2 new astronomical objects. And yeah, I get a... This has already been discovered by somebody else, but it just filled out the map for me. Let's see here. Neuron, is that the voice pack that also tells info about stars and planets? I don't think it is. Ravenhawk Gaming, have you not thought about making your own voice pack? I have thought about it. I wasn't sure how big a demand there would be for it. So, okay, I've honked the horn. That's what you call it when you fire off the Discovery Scanner. Honk the foghorn of discovery. No, Ashbest, they, I'll let Chat explain the Dove Enigma thing, but... So now you can target the star, and it says unexplored. Put your nose on it, and if you have a detailed surface scanner... excuse me, need some water here. If you have a detailed surface scanner, now you can see a lot more data about the star. For instance, system map.
System cartography.
So after just honking the horn, the only data I have about this star is its age, its solar masses, solar radii, orbital period, and semi-major axis. Since this line indicates these 2 stars are a binary pair. Now a detailed scan gives me age, solar masses, solar radius, surface temperature, orbital period, orbital eccentricity, inclination, and argument of periapsis, which I still don't totally understand. But that's only if you scan a star. If you scan planets, you get even more detailed data for it. Resume course.
Locking system destination.
And now I am scooping fuel off of this star. So I don't have to land at a station. So now my fuel tank is topped off again, and I can continue. The yellow line down in the lower right, that indicates how much fuel this next jump is going to take. And also, in the upper right, it shows the next star is going to be a T Tauri. That's a proto-star. You can't scoop off of that, unfortunately. The only stars you can scoop off of are Class O, B, A, F, G, K, and M. Or KGB foam. In Soviet Russia, KGB foams you. I don't know why the KGB is trying to foam you, but there you go. Horn honked. 11 new objects. Gretel, this has turned into an educational stream so fast. It's a bad habit. It really is. Funny thing is, my mom is Soviet Russian. I don't know about Soviet. I think Soviet stopped a while back. But, okay, I shall... I'll try to be a little bit nicer and try to refrain there. Oops. Ah, trinary star system. And I've already scanned it. But you can activate or deactivate the orbital lines. How far do I have to go? I've got 2 jumps left. This is good. Okay, this is a Class M Red Dwarf. There's a retreat reported. There's a, So that means there is a faction in the next star system over that has gotten kicked out of the system.
Plot twist!
Smelly X Boots, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for the follow. Pull up a chair and warm yourself by the fire and the crazy. And Orion has the measure of the Dove Enigma expedition there. And the rescue efforts for it. Yuki, what are you doing? Yuki and Hank are hanking about. Skauha! Hope I'm pronouncing that properly. Welcome to the show. Pull up a seat. So we are heading for Farseer Inc. This is the home of Felicity Farseer. She is an engineer. They are basically kind of hermit/mad scientists. They get introduced to you as you play the game, and as you... Vazi104 just created a Twitch account to second Noodle in the chat. I would pay good money for a Mr. Moo voice back. Well, thank you so much for that. And I'm flattered. I'm just not sure... I'm just not sure there'd be much demand. Though, I'm told there should be a merch store as well. I learned it by watching Moo. Anyway, Felicity Farseer, engineer. As you go through the game, as you progress, you get... Let's see here. Let's go to the engineers. You get invitations from these mad scientists / whatever. Hermits, hobos, really anything. Where is Sarge, Sakurai, Nemo? Where is... Am I just missing her totally? Felicity Farseer, here we go. So, you gained access to Felicity Farseer because your Pilot's Federation exploration rank is Scout or higher. Then you gave her 1 ton of meta-alloys, and she opened up her shop to you. So, with her shop open, you can now land at this station, and if you provide the proper materials, data, whatever... She can tool around and poke around inside your jump drive and make it much, much better. With the new engineering in place, if you max out your drive, you can get 60%, a 60% boost to your range. Gretel, that old hag. Nothing wrong with Felicity. I'll take her over Elvira Martuk. But you get scouting rank by exploration, just honking the horn. Even in the core systems, if you haven't been there, if you scan something, you get a little bit of exploration rank. Gretel, she used to give me awful rolls on frameshift drive range. Everybody gave you awful rolls on everything. Let's not limit it to just her. You don't want to know the number of times I wanted to punch Todd McQuinn in his little shaven... Anyway. That's neither here nor there. Does the Anaconda still have exposed wires overhead, or did they clean it up? Nope, wiring is still there. Space truckin'. Sure thing, Catacost. So one thing with the engineers, you do need Elite Dangerous Horizons, the expansion, in order to meet any of the engineers, because all of their bases are on planetary surfaces. On the other hand, with Horizons, you can also tool around in a little buggy. Catacost, I really enjoyed visiting Farseer. The interesting sounds coming from that giant radio tower at the base make me wonder about her research. Yeah, I know she's got some alien research going on. Though not as much as, I forget who else it is. Maybe it was Elvira. The one who thinks that she can spot alien infiltrators among humans. A little too much vacuum there, I think. Alright, we are on approach. Gotta lay off the onion head. Vazi104, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Pull up a seat. Ashbest, you made back the time we lost from Friday, so that's good. Yeah, and it looks like my encoder is actually behaving properly.
Lacey, Kilo, Yankee, Lima, Heavy, commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
Falcon to Lacey, Kilo, Yankee, Lima, Heavy, request docking clearance.
Affirmative. Stand by.
No, really. Oh, it targeted a keelback.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 03.
Copy 03. Gear down.
Down and locked.
That's alright, Ashbest. You can catch the secret stream. I've got it archived. In fact, I'm going to throw it up on YouTube here after the show. So, planetary landings. They can range from this, which is 0.09 G, to much scarier landings. The planet Strong G, the tourist location, is something like 9G. Good luck trying to land on it. Well, good luck trying to land in one piece.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
Alright, Felicity. Need you to, overhaul the hyperdrive a little bit. So right now, I've got the Legacy mod. This is the 1.0 engineering. Orion, to see scarier landings, go check out Moo's video of the Type 10 on Achenar 3. That was a landing, yeah. Attack, what's these voice commands? Pretty cool. I use, yeah, that's from two separate things, two separate sources. One of them is from a program called Voice Attack, voiceattack.com. And then the voice that's integrated with Voice Attack, I picked up from hcsvoicepacks.com. And I use a voice pack called Alex, A-L-I-X. Orion, now that I say that, how did you get off the planet? Oh, that was easy. Landing on, well, crashing on the planet, tactically face-planting the planet, ringing the planet like a bell. I just turned off my thrusters and let gravity take over. Takeoff, I just turned the thrusters back on, pointed my nose at the sky, and pushed that little throttle forward. So, Legacy mod, this is 1.0 engineering. We're going to turn this into 2.0 engineering. Now, this is going to get dropped down from grade 5 to grade 4, but eventually, with some modifications, this will get much, much better. And actually, so I had, what, 60 light years on this thing? And now I'm down to 59. Let's get some more. Let's see what we can turn this into. So that turned into a... So right now, I am up to my old standard. So with this, I'm now running 61.8 light years. And what kind of experimental effect can we get out of this? Nothing right now. I need the deep charge, and for that I need 5 atypical disrupted wake echoes. You know, I could probably find those. But with these boosts, the deep charge, that throws more fuel into the fire. No, Orion, it didn't take long. All I had to do was get 2 kilometers above the surface. The thrusters I had engineered on that thing were pretty good. Terminus, anyone here use Inara? I use it all the time. Double braced, that reinforces the jump drive. Thermal spread makes it a little bit cooler. Mass Manager is a software mod that increases jump range. And Strip Down increases jump range by making it lighter weight. So I need... that's data. I also need more chemical manipulators and data mined wake exceptions. Yeah, Vazi, I could just go to a material trader and grab all that. All I need is, again, data. That's not bad. I go to the map, I go to services, and I look for the encoded material trader. And why am I still locked onto there when I am in the DCAT system? Over here! And there's a data trader right there. Bernoulli Vision. So I needed what? Data mined wake exceptions, and I can't even remember now. Oh, load up Inara, that's what that's for. What was the deep charge? What's the data that needs? If somebody be so kind as to look that up. Gear up.
Retracting landing gear.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Yeah, once you get 2 kilometers above the surface, you can just go straight for jump. I wasn't expecting to go, full-on grade 5 super, super get this jump drive going, but now I'm curious. Atypical, thank you. Danielle Bernoulli, Swiss mathematician and physicist. Yes, Bernoulli's principle. Also, a verb. I needed the atypical and eccentric. Alright, thank you. A verb, as Commander Bourgeois Stalker and I learned when we were transporting a mattress in the back of a pickup truck when he was moving. And it went Bernoulliing off into the distance. Low pressure systems. Enough to move a mattress. Thank goodness there was no traffic behind us. And though I would like to continue, actually I'm going to have to cut it off here once we get landed at the station, because I've just gotten notification Commander Niao is on her way home, and it's my turn to make supper tonight. So I need to get started on that, especially when I got a Hank and a Yuki underfoot who are both looking for scraps, so we're gonna get planted here, and then real world calls. But that's alright. I'm elite cooking. Tell you what, if I could cook supper over a fusion engine, that would be pretty damn neat. You'd probably need cast iron, though. Or some really fancy induction cooking. Andy Mc454, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Falcon to Lacey, Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance.
Requesting docking bay.
Request approved. You are clear for approach to pad 3-9er.
Copy 3-9er. Oh, and here's one of those Blade Runner stations. Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
I call it that because, damn, if it doesn't look like the interior of a, doesn't look like something right out of Blade Runner. And on that note, PA Ianitor? Ianitor? Pianitor. However it's pronounced, however you say it, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Hope you enjoy your stay. On that note, Eonator. Ah, Eonator. Gotcha. Well, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the crew. On that bombshell, I'm going to take off. Always nice to talk to folks, always nice to meet new folks, and always nice to show off the game. Honestly, I love seeing the reactions of people who, see the galaxy map for the first time and go, oh my god. It makes me all kinds of happy. I will be back on tomorrow, usual time, which is noon Pacific, and that turns into what, 8 GMT? Yeah. 8 p.m. GMT. Grez1, thank you so much for the follow. I will see you all again tomorrow, usual time, usual place. Fly safe. If you can't fly safe, fly dangerous. If you can't fly safe or fly dangerous, just look up the game It's awe-inspiring enough without even needing to fly. Take care, everybody. Have a good night, and I will be back tomorrow.